Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Can I have your attention? Good morning. My name is Lungelo Zulu. I'm from the Kingdom of Eswatini. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Joseph Makuni, and I'm a lawyer from Zimbabwe. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Busisi Wengamala from South Africa.
Good morning. My name is Chess from Kenya. I'm a lawyer by profession.
Good morning. My name is Diana from Tanzania. I'm a lawyer and gender specialist.
Good morning. My name is Vivian Tati from Cameroon. I'm an activist.
Hello, my name is Talji Cunha from Mozambique. I'm an urban researcher.
Good morning. My name is Aisha. I'm from Mauritania. Thank you for being here.
Good morning. I'm Cassandra Dorasamy from South Africa.
Good morning. My name is Tato. I'm from Zimbabwe. I am an LGBTQI inclusion practitioner.
Good morning. I'm David Nido Dulabi from Ghana. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Adele from Zimbabwe. I'm a leadership enthusiast, and I am passionate about unleashing greatness and propelling destinies through civic engagement. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Pratima from Mauritius, and I'm a human rights advocate. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I am Papa Sanoufay. I'm from Senegal. Thank you for having you.
Good morning to you all. My name is Njiramanda Mbewe. I'm from Botswana, and I'm a lawyer by profession. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Assalamu alaikum. I am Manibiko Martin from South Sudan. I am a social entrepreneur. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Courtney Mkoyo. I'm from Zimbabwe, and I'm a civic tech practitioner. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Darshini Choita from Mauritius. I'm a lawyer passionate about human rights.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Letitia Niemba. I am from the Democratic Republic of Congo, a human rights activist with an outstanding record in addressing issues that are related to sexual and gender-based violence. Thank you.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. My name is Abiola Drodola from Nigeria. I'm a social entrepreneur, policy analyzer, and also a community organizer. Thank you.
Good morning. My personal vision is to facilitate seamless inclusion of young people in the political spaces and political dialogue. And I'm Babuluki Semile from Botswana.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Hussein from Republic of Djibouti.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Muhammad Dahiru Lawal. I'm a journalist and an advocate for positive social change in Africa. I come from the giant of Africa, that's Nigeria. Yeah, someone just said it all, Big Brother. We are the big brothers of Africa. So, I welcome you all. You have just met one of the most distinguished set of young African leaders who are tracing blades in various aspects of human endeavors from their various countries, as you have just heard. It has been a long journey of about 6 weeks, starting from Williamsburg through Orange and now in Charlottesville, where we have immersed ourselves in a lot of learning experience, a lot of explorations, and a lot of exchanges. And today is very significant for all of us all because we are kind of putting it all in marking it in a celebration sense by attending this Africa Ideas Festival. And to usher us into this moment, we are going to welcome the chairman of the Presidential Precinct, the chairman of the Presidential Recording Program at the Miller Center in person of Mark Sylvester, who is going to give us the welcome address. Mark is an associate professor in presidential studies Mark is an associate professor of presidential studies at the Miller Center. He's a historian of Cold War, and he is the author of Constructing the Monolith: The United States, Great Britain, and International Communism, 1945 to 1950. Welcome, sir.
Well, good morning, everyone. I'm thrilled to be here with you today to welcome the Washington Mandela Fellows to the Miller Center here at the University of Virginia. We hope you've been enjoying your experience in the United States, and particularly your time here in our home of Charlottesville, and we hope you've been gaining a ton from the program. We're grateful to have the chance to host you here at the Miller Center, and I'd like to thank the Presidential Precinct for its partnership and for bringing us all here together today. The Miller Center is honored to play this role in an important exchange of ideas. For nearly 50 years, the Miller Center has specialized in presidential scholarship, public policy, and political history, providing critical insights for today's governance challenges. Our flagship programs focus on expanding our understanding of the U.S. presidency, an agenda that provides insight not only into that office, but also for the policy challenges facing the world today. Our programs also point toward lessons in leadership that anyone who leads, whether at the local, national, or international levels, can find useful. Through our Presidential Oral History program, we interview top officials from former presidential administrations, providing an opportunity for them to review and to reflect on their experience in office for the benefit of generations to come. We've conducted these extensive oral histories, interviewing up to the top 100-ish officials per administration for each presidency over the last 50 years, gleaning lessons that only former presidents and their most senior advisors can teach us. Through our Presidential Recordings program, we transcribe, annotate, interpret, and make accessible thousands of secretly recorded meetings and telephone conversations across presidential administrations from the 1940s into the 1970s, and now even into the 1980s. The presidents involved, from Franklin Roosevelt to John Kennedy, from Lyndon Johnson to Richard Nixon, and now to Ronald Reagan, recorded their conversations to help them remember exactly what was said, whether to refute misquoting, to recall important exchanges, or for future use in writing their memoirs. For us, though, the recordings help us understand history with greater clarity and allow us to listen in as presidents and their advisors work through the challenges associated with war, poverty, civil rights, healthcare, housing, the environment, education, and much more. They provide important insights and raise key questions about policy decisions that may help guide current officials on crucial matters today. And importantly, they highlight the responsibilities these officials shouldered and the complexity of the issues they faced. They also remind us that these individuals were only human, sometimes too human. These presidents had flaws, faced setbacks and uncertainties. They were fallible, but they also strove to leave their country in a better place than whence they'd found it. And their stories, captured through these secret tapes, remind us that we too, with all our strengths and weaknesses, can achieve and inspire those we seek to lead and to support. Along with our research and scholarship, the Miller Center serves as a national meeting place, providing space for leaders to come together and engage in nonpartisan, solutions-oriented dialogue. Whether we're tackling matters related to national security, public health, the environment, immigration, economic and social justice, or democracy itself, both here and around the world, we seek to empower leaders and citizens to think about these challenges in the context of their times, as well as in the long stream of time. And so we're excited to host today's Ideas Festival here to help facilitate the important work you're doing to create positive change in your own organizations, institutions, communities, and countries. So thanks and best wishes for a productive and a rewarding day.
Thank you so much for that warm welcome. Indeed, according to American author Robert Heinlein, he said, a generation which ignores history has no past and no future. And why are we here today? We are here because of the past. We are here because of the present, and we are here because of the future. Now, to introduce us into the overview of exactly why we are here as Mandela Washington Fellows from various parts of Africa, I have the pleasure of welcoming the program's executive of the Presidential Precinct in person of Karen Walker, PhD. Welcome.
So I realized that the program had stated that Barakat would be offering remarks at this point in the program. He is unable to join us this morning, but he did prepare a statement, so it is my privilege to share Barakat's thoughts with you. Greetings. In the last 6 weeks, the Mandela Washington Fellowship has brought over 700 young scholars from across the continent of Africa to the United States for leadership training and experience sharing. Among these, 25 young leaders from 17 African countries were hosted at the Presidential Precinct. Our stay at the Presidential Precinct has been a unique experience. It was a rare opportunity that introduced us to the American values, history, and its current struggles. In our stay, we were exposed to contradictions and the value of progressive change. We witnessed the contradictions of being in the most beautiful place, yet ominous one. The contradiction of great, universal, and transcendental democratic ideas of the American founding fathers and their ownership of fellow humans, Black people as slaves. These dilemmas were hallmarks of our stay in James Madison's Montpelier, James Monroe's Highland, and Monticello. Our biggest lesson was the power of progressive change. The courage of activists and academics at William & Mary, the University of Virginia, and the Jefferson School African American Heritage Center, who tell the repressed stories of the enslaved and reclaim ownership of their public space, inspired us all. They taught us how a belief in small efforts and progresses can lead to greater changes in society. Upon our return to our home countries, we may not start a revolution that will change things overnight. We may not overcome the stereotypes, beliefs, traditions, or culture of governance that cause many of the problems we are struggling to change. But with the understanding of the power of little progresses, we will embolden to rekindle our light in small and large circles until our society is engulfed by it. Our 6-week stay at the Presidential Precinct has now equipped us with understanding of our strengths and our helpful skills, which we will use to bring the change we want to see in our respective communities. That's why we are grateful for the opportunity we are given here. On behalf of the Fellows, Barakat would like to thank the Presidential Precinct Academic Director. That was embarrassing. We are, and again, quoting Barakat, we are grateful for the support we gained from the center's staff, Drew, Grace, Onyi, and Harry. We are always indebted for the hospitality of our hosting institutions and our leaders, Sylvia Mitterndorfer with William and Mary, Patrick Campbell with James Madison's Montpelier, Sarah Bon Harper, James Monroe's Highland, and Catherine Kissel with the University of Virginia. And Barakat wishes you all a fruitful day, and thanks.